Okay, hello everyone. Okay, so let's look at indentation with the if and if else statement. All right, so I'm going to create a small program that's going to ask the user to enter the number 2. So we're going to write an if statement to say if the user's number is 2, then let's display you entered 2. If the user's number is not 2, then let's display you didn't enter 2. So if, well, before that, let's create a variable and store the user's number in there, right? So better still, let's call the input function and allow the user to type in a value. So I'm going to call the input function over here, and I'm going to, in the input function, display the prompt that the user is going to see. So I'm going to say, please type the number 2. Right? So the input function is going to pop up some kind of text box, and it's going to allow the user to type in a number. Now, whatever the user types is going to be returned. It's going to be sent back to us as a string. So we need to create we need a place to store it. So I'm going to create a variable, and I'm going to call it user number. And user number is going to store whatever the user typed. Okay, that's being returned by the input function as a string. Now it's being returned as a string, and we can use strings in calculations. Well, in this case, we can use strings in calculations. So we need to make sure that this string that is being returned to us is converted to an integer before we store it in user number. So I'm going to convert everything that the user has typed with an int function. I'm going to call the int function, and I'm going to surround everything that the user has typed with parentheses. So now we'll have whatever the user types, the number that the user types as a number stored in user number. And then now I'm going to create our if statement and say that if the user number is equal to 2. I'm using the double equal sign to compare. If you use one equal sign, you are assigning what's on the right to what's on the left. I want to compare. I want to ask to say, I'm going to use the two double equal sign and ask and say, is what's on the right equal to what's on the left? Okay, so I'm comparing. I'm going to have my colon over here, and I'm going to indent a couple of, I think 4 spaces in. Well, if you use three spaces, you have to be consistent throughout. If you use 4 spaces, you have to be consistent throughout. If you use 2 spaces, you have to be consistent throughout. So I'm going to indent, and then this is the code that's going to run when this statement is true. When user number is equal to 2, I'm going to print out a message and say that, good job, you entered 2. 2. And then I'm going to create my else. Now, notice my else is in line with the if clause, and I'll talk about that in a second. That's indentation. So else, then print out too bad, or something like that. Or let's just say you didn't enter 2. Let's just change this to number 2. Go like naughty or something like that. Okay, so let's just test this program to see if it works. So run this. Oh, that was from the old program. Let's put a colon here just to make it look good. I'm just going to stop it and run it again. Please enter the number 2. I enter 2, hit enter, and it says good job, you entered 2. Run it again, enter 6, hit it. It says you didn't enter 2, naughty, right? So indentation is what I wanted to talk about. So your if and else clauses always line up, okay? And your block of code that is going to run if the Boolean expression is true, and your block of code that's going to run if your Boolean expression is not true, all also align, are basically aligned. Okay, so if I had multiple lines, let's say I wanted to print out good job 3 times, they all should be in line this way. They don't have to be in line with the if clause. They all should be indented in the line this way. Same thing if I wanted to print out you didn't enter 2 multiple times, I'll do it this way. Your code that should run if the Boolean expression is true should all be indented inside of it. Your code that is going to run if your Boolean expression is not true should also be indented inside of the else block. They shouldn't be in line with the else. Now, some people like to use 2 spaces, right? Some people like to indent 2 spaces. It doesn't matter, right? But if you do this, make sure all the other statements are also following this, also indented with this. It doesn't matter if you're using 4 spaces or 2 spaces. You have to be consistent. If you're using 2 spaces, make sure all these 4 are in line. It could be 1 line, it could be multiple lines. Same thing here. If you're using 2 spaces, 1, 2, sorry, 1, 1 and 2. That's 3. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's make it 2. If you're using 2 spaces, it doesn't matter. All these lines of code have to be indented with the first one, right? When you run this still work. Please enter number 2. I entered 2. Says good job, you entered 2. Run the program. Enter number 8. Says you didn't enter 2. So make sure that it's not in line with if. If you do this, if you try to line them all up with if, run the program, you're going to get an error. And you can see over here the word indentation error. Okay, it's expected as indentation block. So make sure your block of code is actually indented. That's the only way that Python will know that, okay, the block of code that should run when this Boolean expression is true starts from here. Starts from where it's indented. Okay, the point where it's indented. Again, it doesn't matter if it's 2 spaces, just make sure it's consistent. If it's 4 spaces, make sure it's all consistent. Okay, that's very important. Do this for your if statements and do this for your if else statements. And we'll talk about more control structures. It's the same idea. Indentation is important. So it's important you understand this. Okay, whether it's 2 spaces, 4 spaces, or 3 spaces, make sure it's consistent. All right. If you have any questions, please comment down below and I'll do everything to respond to them. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you next time with the next video. All right then. Bye-bye.